Ed in Klamath Falls, Oregon. It says you disagree with me, Ed?
Yeah, I think that the reason that people aren't rising up and complaining is because first you'd have to get them to rise up off the couch and get away from the TV.
You know, that goes back to the bread and circus that we were talking about in the previous segment.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But also the other thing is that everybody has a car. And when you have a car, it makes you lazy. It automatically does. I lived without a car for a couple of years, and I learned what it was to actually have to walk places and carry groceries.
Yeah, I haven't had a car in 4 years. It's liberating.
Yeah, when I worked for Jet Propulsion Laboratory for 4 or 5 years down in California, I lived without a car. And you learn that, you look at everything that you pick up in the store, and it's like, whoa, do I really want to carry that home? It's heavy.
Yeah.
But now, when in the old days, you're talking about Ludlow Massacre and whatnot, if somebody wanted a beer, they had to go to the tavern to get a beer because there were no six-packs.
Right.
So after work, all the men went to the tavern.
Yeah.
And they complained about their working conditions, and they got more angry if they hear somebody else say something that they were thinking, and they'd get more angry, and it would build, and then next thing you know, they'd have a strike.
You're right. They weren't sitting at home watching TV with a six-pack in the fridge.
TV. They got their six-packs at home, and we become a nation of individuals rather than groups.
Which was Maggie Thatcher's vision. She said, "There's no such thing as society. There's only a collection of individuals."
And you can see it. You can see it from the statistics about the number of people that are living alone now.
Yeah.
It's going up all the time.
Now, the flip side of this, Ed, is when you look at television watching among millennials, among people under 30, it's falling off the edge of the earth. Now, on the other hand, I'm guessing they're probably spending more time on the internet and
sure.
Facebook and whatnot. But a lot of them are out in the streets. It's like we've had two activist generations in my lifetime: the Boomer generation that I was am part of, and the Millennial generation that my youngest child is part of. And these two generations are still speaking out and being active. But in between,
I'd say anybody that watches TV gets the message very quickly that if you rise up, the police will come with tanks and machine guns and hammer you down quickly.
Yeah, well, that's a good point, and the fact that all of our television media, and people think they've got 200 channels on their cable system, it must be amazing. Well, those 200 channels are owned by 5 or 6 companies, and why is it that on the morning news they're talking about the latest movie? Well, because that television network also owns a movie studio, and why is it that they're not covering things like Occupy Wall Street, which is protest against big corporations including the big television networks, but they are covering Tea Partiers who are protesting in favor of big corporations and against any regulation of those corporations. Gee, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out.
Well, I had a cable guy come around, knock on my door, and offer to sell the cable for $40 less a month that I'm paying for satellite. And I looked at his list, and I said, well, there's no free speech, there's no Link TV, there's no RT TV, and there's no Al Jazeera. And if I have, if you take away those channels, I don't get German news, I don't get French news, I don't get the Al Jazeera news, I don't get RT news, because I'll tell you, RT, the Russian people,
right,
they hold the American feet to the fire better than anybody else I've seen.
Yeah.
I don't trust them on Russian news, but when it comes to, critiquing the Americans, they do a fine job.
I don't disagree. Ed, thank you very much for the call.